Breaking news for millions of Social Security recipients. The long-awaited increase to monthly benefits has finally been signed into law, potentially putting an extra $960 per month in your pocket. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $1,000 more every single month for qualifying Americans. And today, we're not only discussing who qualifies and how soon you could see this money in your account, but we're also diving into additional insights and nuances that further explain the impact of this historic legislation on your financial future. Many recipients are confused about the eligibility requirements, with some seniors wondering if they'll be left out entirely. However, we have analyzed the fine print of this landmark law and are here to provide a comprehensive breakdown of exactly who qualifies, how to ensure you receive every dollar you deserve, and the critical deadlines that you absolutely cannot miss. Whether you are currently collecting benefits or planning for retirement, this update could dramatically reshape your financial outlook. So get ready to discover if you'll be receiving this significant boost to your monthly income along with extra insights into related programs and practical advice on managing your money in today's challenging economic climate. Before we dive into the details, if you want to stay updated on Social Security changes and receive more financial advice tailored for retirees, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you know someone who collects Social Security benefits, share this information with them because it could make a remarkable difference in their lives. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has announced a substantial increase designed to add up to $960 per month for qualifying beneficiaries. This isn't just another routine adjustment, but represents a fundamental shift in how benefits are calculated for certain recipients. After years of advocacy from senior rights organizations and extensive debates in Congress regarding the financial hardships experienced by America's retirees, lawmakers have finally acknowledged that many Social Security recipients have been falling behind despite their lifelong contributions to their communities and the nation at large. This increase, which comes at a critical time with rising healthcare and everyday living costs putting severe pressure on fixed incomes, represents a targeted enhancement to monthly benefits aimed at assisting vulnerable groups of Social Security recipients. Unlike the standard annual cost of living adjustments COLA, this additional adjustment is designed to address long-standing issues in the benefit calculation system, where many experts have pointed out that the traditional formula has historically disadvantaged certain workers, especially those in lower-paying jobs or those who took career breaks to care for family members. Moreover, the legislation recognizes that beneficiaries aged 80 and above face increased challenges, as rising medical expenses and decreased mobility impose extra costs for assistance with daily living, and therefore, these seniors may qualify for enhanced benefits. Additionally, individuals who depend on Social Security for at least 90% of their income are prioritized in this legislation, ensuring that those with few or no alternative income sources receive substantial support to mitigate the risks of financial hardship. Even modest increases in income can transform everyday living conditions for those most in need. For recipients of Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, there is clarity as well. Beneficiaries who have been receiving disability benefits for more than 10 years or who suffer from specific qualifying medical conditions that result in extraordinary expenses are included in this increase, with the understanding that long-term disability often incurs rising ongoing costs that the current benefit structure has not always sufficiently addressed. While some have questioned how Supplemental Security Income, SSI, recipients are affected, the new provisions indicate that SSI recipients may also see an increase, albeit generally at a lower rate compared to traditional Social Security retirement beneficiaries, with a specific amount determined by current benefit levels and additional eligibility factors. This landmark increase comes with the good news that, for most qualifying recipients, the adjustment will be automatic. The SSA will review existing records using advanced data analysis systems to identify eligible beneficiaries based on work history, current benefit amounts, age, and other significant factors. In cases where further clarification is necessary, some beneficiaries may be contacted to provide additional documentation, such as updated income details or medical expense records, and it is critical to respond promptly to these notifications to avoid any delay in receiving the increase. The phased implementation timeline begins with the first group of recipients seeing the increases as early as 3 months after the law is signed, with subsequent waves scheduled over the next 6 months. While this staged rollout is designed to manage the administrative load without overwhelming the system, it means that some individuals might not see the full increase until later in the year, though all adjustments will be retroactive to the eligibility date to ensure fairness. Furthermore, the SSA has developed a comprehensive calculation formula that takes into account various factors, including your work and benefit history, current payment levels, total lifetime earnings, and even the impact of historically lower wages in certain sectors. While the maximum increase is set at $960 per month, the actual amount may be lower, in many cases closer to an average of $560, depending on each beneficiary's unique circumstances. In addition to explaining the benefit calculation process, experts have stressed that this legislative change not only provides the necessary financial boost, but also serves as a critical economic stimulus by circulating additional funds into local economies, thereby supporting small businesses and promoting job creation in communities throughout the nation. To ensure you do not miss out on any benefits to which you are entitled, you should immediately verify that your contact information, such as your address and banking details, is up to date with the SSA by using the My Social Security online portal, contacting the SSA directly, or visiting your local Social Security office. Additionally, it is highly advisable to gather and organize all relevant documentation, including recent tax returns, medical expense receipts, insurance statements, and any benefit verification letters from other programs, as these documents might be required to confirm your eligibility. It is also important to note that this increase has been carefully structured to minimize any negative impact on other income-dependent programs, such as Medicaid, SNAP benefits, and housing assistance, thanks to special provisions in the legislation that prevent recipients from losing access to other crucial supports when their Social Security benefits increase. Critics have raised concerns regarding long-term funding and argued that all beneficiaries should receive uniform increases rather than targeted adjustments. However, supporters contend that this approach is necessary to address existing inequities and to ensure that funds are directed where they are most needed, thereby bolstering the Social Security program's core mission of preventing poverty among the elderly and disabled. Some beneficiaries have expressed worry about possible tax implications associated with the increased benefits. And while Social Security payments can be taxable for recipients with significant additional income, the legislation includes measures to minimize extra tax burdens for most. Nevertheless, those with substantial alternative income might benefit from consulting a tax professional to evaluate whether any adjustments in withholding are advisable. Beyond the immediate financial relief, this historic benefit increase also symbolizes a renewed commitment to upholding the promise of economic security and dignity in retirement or disability, reinforcing the importance of Social Security as an essential safety net. In the broader context of ongoing debates about fiscal responsibility and the long-term sustainability of government programs, this measure addresses the urgent needs of millions while simultaneously aiming to stimulate local economies, a dual benefit that underscores the transformative potential of this policy. With these additional details and contextual insights, it is clear that this Social Security boost represents not only a change in monthly payments, but a comprehensive effort to enhance the quality of life for vulnerable populations across America in an era marked by rising living costs and economic uncertainty, ensuring that hardworking citizens receive the respect and financial stability they have long earned.